My country people, my wounded civilian family. I am back again live and direct. I'm here again to tell you people, it is time for you to stand up and fight for your freedom. But Marley said, every man got the right to decide his own destiny. It is time for you to wake up from your sleep and slumber to tell these people, to tell these Hausa Fulani people that enough is enough. The time of your freedom is now. For how long are we going to be third class in a country we call our own? Is it not yet time for us to get up and stand our ground and fight for our liberty and fight for our freedom? You don't beg for freedom, you fight for freedom. These people are deceiving us. They are gaining from our disunity. It is time for us to unite in the South. I don't care if you are Southeast, if you are from South, if you are from Southwest. Let us unite and tell the people, enough is enough. We are the third class, not even second class. We are the third class citizen in our country. The Hausa Fulani people have been in power for 50-something years now. It's either they are the president or they are the vice president. Anything more than that, they will be causing trouble, they will be rioting, they will be destroying government properties in the north. So it is time for us to let them know they are not the only one born to rule. Let them go so that we can go and create our own country. Let them go and create their own Islamic country in the north. It is not by force to live together. The British forced us together at gunpoint. They didn't tell us, they forced us together. They deceived our forefathers. They deceive Awo, they deceive Zeke, they deceive Amudu Bello. Those people, those guys are not, they were not prophets, so they are bound to make mistake. So it is time to rectify that mistake. Nigeria is a mistake. It's a man-made country. It is time for us to rectify it. It is time for us to tell these Hausa Fulani people, go and do your own Islamic thing. Let us go and create our own. There is no way these two, the people in the South, most of the people in the South are Christian. Most of the people in the north are Muslim. There is no way you can match these two religions together and have peace. There is no way. Look at the Middle East. Look at the Middle East. There is no way you can live with these people and have peace. Anywhere you have Muslim as majority, any country you have Muslim as majority, there must be terrorism there. There must be Islamic terrorism. Look, every country you have them as majority, they must have their own Islamic terrorism. So I am done with this terrorism thing. It is time for everyone to go their own separate way so that they can practice their law, their religion, so we can practice our own. We don't even look alike. We don't have the same culture. We don't speak the same language. Let them go and live and be doing this their Islamic thing. Let us go and create our own and serve our own God. Enough is enough. The South have been feeding the North for 57 years now. It is time to call spade. Nigerian police, they host Nigerian police. They host Nigerian police. It is not because now that the head of the police is Sam Sama. No, they host Nigerian police. All commissioner in Nigeria, every state where you have commissioner, most of these commissioners are Hausas. The IG, the whatever, they host Nigerian police. Talk about soldier, they hold our military. They hold all weapons now is in the north. All weapons, all Nigerian weapons, the weapon they are claiming they are buying from America, London, or Russia, they are keeping it in the north. Everything is in the north now. When you are in soldier, when you don't bear Amudu, Mohammed, Abu Salam, when you don't bear that kind of name or being a Muslim, you will not be promoted. They host everything, Navy, whatever. They host everything. They are the one ruling us. The 90% oil block belongs to them. They are the one controlling our oil. They are controlling everything. Okay? It is time for us to tell them enough is enough. We claim we are more wiser, we are more educated than them. Then why are we being slaves? Why are we being stupid under these people? Under the name, the name of we belong to the same party? I have many reasons why it is time for us to tell them enough is enough. Hausas are bragging they will do this, they will kill the Igbos, there will be civil war. It is because of the Yorubas are siding them. If the Yorubas, the all South should unite together, the outside they can't do anything. They can't do anything. They are bossing now. They have power. If Igbo cannot go, if they will kill Igbo, they will do this because of Yorubas are backing them. If we unite in the South, the North are nothing. They are nothing. Now, look at it now. It is only the Hausa Fulani that have the right. I'm talking about the S-men that have the right to be roaming about, grazing their cow with AK-47 guns. AK-47. Some say they even have grenades now. While meanwhile, other tribes, if you hold just a knife or a dagger, the police will arrest you. It's only Hausa Fulani X-men who have the right to be roaming about, storing with AK-47. They can kill anybody, kill farmer, nobody will question them, nobody will ask them. Because they are the first class citizen in Nigeria. It is time for us to call spade spade. Let's divide this country. Now they are preaching peace. They are preaching peace. They said they need peace. How are you going to achieve peace without equal rights and justice? How are you going to achieve peace in Nigeria without justice? You are killing me. You said I should not cry. You said I'm nobody. You are taking my right, my human right from me, and you said I should not cry. There is no way you will achieve peace in Nigeria without equal rights and justice. They said yesterday, this traitor, Adesina, said they are going to do everything to fight social media, to fight hate speech on social media. Are you going to fight hate speech on social media? The only way you will fight hate speech on social media is for you to change your ways. It's for you to stop your hate character. It's for you to stop your nepotism style of government. It's for you to stop this 90% and 5% kind of government you created to suppress other minority tribes, to suppress the Igbos. Not until you stop that, there will be no peace in Nigeria. There can never be peace in Nigeria because Nigeria is a by-force country. It is time to let these people know that enough is enough. The plan they tried to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu have failed. They know it cannot happen. Never. It can't happen. Let them try it. Let them try it. It will even make Biafra Republic faster. Let them try it. We'll make them understand. They know they are afraid now. They are ashamed now. They said they want to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. We asked them to go and arrest this Arewa youth. Those old 60, 70 years old who still call themselves youth Arewa. They should go and arrest them first. So that Minister of Interior come and be telling us nonsense that we misquoted the Arewa youth, that they didn't say Igbo should go before October 1st. You see how stupid this people can be. They said if they arrest this Arewa youth, it will cause tension in the north. But if you arrest Nnamdi Kanu, it will not cause tension in the southeast. You people are daydreaming. You cannot arrest Nnamdi Kanu and we'll see half Nigeria. It is impossible. The only way out of this problem is to let the Igbos go. Conduct a referendum. Let the Igbos go. It is not by force to live together. It is not by force to live together. You people have been riding on us for too long. Enough is enough. 20-something years ago, Ambassador Sayomode Joseph from Edo released this album. He called it Leave Us Alone. He talks about many things. He warned our Yoruba brothers that the way you guys are behaving sometimes is pissing him off. You are betraying your own people. Because of money and position, you are selling your birthright to these Hausa Fulani people. Look at what happened in 1993 when Abiola won election. They killed him. They assassinated his wife. Because they want presidential power, that power to remain in the north. That is the reason they took our capital from Lagos. They moved our capital from Lagos to Abuja just to get the power seat in their region. It is this Yorubas have been betraying us. It's time for you people to open your eyes. Listen to Fanika Yode. Listen to Governor Fayose. Those two brave guys from the southwest, from Yoruba land. Listen to them. These Hausa people are using us. We have been feeding them for 50-something years. We are the third-class citizens in our country. They hold everything now. They hold everything. When you talk about these things, some idiot from the south will come and tell you, hey, what about the money, the allocation they are giving to Igbo governor? They were giving the same allocation to Hausa governor in the north when Buhari came, started threatening the whole nation that not until he become president, the bamboo and Moki blood will soak. Not until he become president. They have been fighting for president, but allocation have been going to governors and all these governors in the north too. So my brother, fight for your right. Forget about this propaganda nonsense. Nnamdi Kanu, what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, he is right. He's trying to liberate his own people, not his own people alone. To liberate all the South people, the so-called South. Edo Isoko, Ishekiri, you guys are nobody. You are nobody. There is no way in that country. Edo man, or whatever Ishaman, or Isoko, thank God the job mistakenly, Jonathan, it was a mistake. There is no way anybody from the South can become president in that country. It is impossible. These Hausa Fulani will not allow it. Now it is time for us to unite together and fight for our liberty. Thank you.